Beautiful.
You are now listening to Operator.
Hello.
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 Is it on? Yeah, it's on. It's on.
It's
Welcome back.
Can you also hear me?
Can you say again?
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Nice. Hello, beautiful world. We're back with a beautiful man. It's Why Do You Care on Operator Radio with LonnyJoco, episode 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be.
And after a lot of attempts, we finally did it. And
He's a busy man.
and got the busy man, Chris, from Offbeat, in the blue container, and we're honored to have
We're
him
finally here, guys.
We did it.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as always, we're gonna pick his brain a bit, and then we're gonna listen to some music. So maybe for those who don't know you, I think a lot of people know you or seen you around for sure. Who are you?
So, okay.
Excuse me?
Studio Phil. So I'm Chris. I run a record shop called Offbeat Records together with Boas here in Rotterdam. Besides that, I also DJ, mainly together with Tom, my brother. Shout out. I think he's listening.
Nice.
And yeah, for the past years, I've also been active in organizing club nights and other music events with Disco Town, but also Achterban and the Maxi crew from Leiden, of course. And I just love music. So guys, that's why we're here in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, how we ask this question every time, but how did it all start? When did you start caring, and when did music play a role in your life first? Do you remember that?
I mean, from a very young age, definitely, because both my parents are really into music. My mom is a singer, and my dad has been going to concerts for his whole life since he's super young. He's British, so he also gave me the influence of the English punk scene, but also the British jazz scene, which was really inspiring. But where it actually started, I'm also already going all over the place.
That's okay.
I think, I mean, those classic moments when you're in the car with the family going on a holiday trip and listening to some CDs, I think when I now try to think back, I think those were the first moments where I actually started to enjoy music and realizing it already gave me some sort of emotion. As I always... So I had a favorite track on the one CD, and Tom, my brother, had a favorite track on another CD in the car, and we kept asking our parents to switch it over.
Yeah.
So I guess...
Do you know which CD it was?
Not which CD it was, but it was... what's the track again? I'll come back to that. But it's a big classic. I'll definitely know you know it. And then when I started to care more and more was when I was listening to music more and more. And I think Tom, my brother, is the one that really grabbed me and threw me into the world of music. So I always thank him for that. He's a few years older, so I think he started a bit earlier than I did. So it started with my family, I guess.
Yeah.
They're all music lovers.
So quite natural, right?
Yeah,
so
very
it was like
natural.
gradual into it. And you also said your brother kind of drew you in. How, like, is it more like he always showed you music, or also went to places, or took records, or was it just all of a sudden there?
It's a bit of everything, because as a younger brother, you always look up to your older brother. True. So everything he's interested in, you're interested in, or you try to get interested in. And I remember that a family friend of ours from Chicago gave my brother a record bag filled with records.
Yeah, crazy.
As he heard from our parents that we were suddenly into music and we were liking it, and Tom bought his first records, and all of a sudden he got this record bag with house and hip hop and soul and funk.
Crazy, so a mix of everything.
So he was like super stoked and getting into it. I didn't own any records back then, but it started also getting really interesting for me. And whenever we were at home, he was DJing. I was looking over his shoulder and try to copy. I guess, yeah. So that's how he, I guess, inspired me.
And how old were you then? I think records play quite a big role in your life now. How old were you when you first started yourself with records? Do you remember that?
First starting buying records, I think I was 15, 16. And then I think it took like half a year before it like really became a problem and spending all my money on records.
Pretty fast if you think about it, half a year that you're in it.
Yeah, but first it was of course like every week you buy one or two.
Yeah.
And then you realize you can also order them online. And so the first packages came in, and then you have a small collection and you start DJing, so you want more. So of course, so all the money. Yeah, it's a classic story.
And the DJing then first took place just at home with your brother, or did this already kind of go into gigs?
Actually, not with my brother, because I also remember that I think he liked it, that I was also interesting, but he didn't always let me play or something. So I used to, when he was at school, I used to try to set it all up and to mix myself, and then when he realized when I was really into it, he showed me all the tricks, I guess.
And what kind of setup was it back then? Was it still like a belt driven turntable, or was it already?
I mean, for me, yes. I just had one of those wacky old kringloop things, and Tom had those, you know, those Pioneer control things with the CJs built in, and then 2 Pioneer decks. So you know what I mean. So it was both digital and
so you had the big deck, and then
exactly,
okay. Like the spaceship.
Yeah, the spaceship one. Yeah.
Nice.
And how was it for you, like then, because you were super interested in it, and then, I mean, I think for everyone it's different, but when did you say, okay, I also want to play somewhere? Was it more like your brother played somewhere and then you tagged along and played?
No, because at the beginning we were not a DJ duo, because now we mainly, all the gigs we mainly play together.
Yeah.
But he started organizing events with a friend called Matthijs, also from the Maxi Radio crew. And they organized their first ever party called Swimming in the Groove in Leiden. Yeah, it was.
Was that at Vibar already or somewhere else?
No, the Vibar didn't exist. It was in this cultural space / cafe / bar. What's it called? Vrijplaats Leiden. It's called.
Which still exists nowadays.
It still exists. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a cool place. Yeah, and it's a really accessible place for like beginning organizations to do something, I guess. But it's not per se a place for club nights. It's more. They have also noise concerts and experimental thing. Nice. Anyways, so they did their first gig there, and I kept on asking, "Can I please play? Can I please play, please?" And then I got the opening slot, and that's where it started for me. My first gig. But no, that was my first gig.
Yeah.
But before that, I've of course also did the classic house parties and throw little events myself in my living room. And
for sure.
Actually did one with another friend, an illegal rave. That was the first ever event we did. Crazy. We found
outside
this warehouse. We found this warehouse in Leiden on the industrial area.
Yeah.
And we got in contact with the owner, and I said like, it's my birthday. It was not my birthday, of course. And I really need this nice open space.
You had the whole story ready.
Of course, the whole story ready, and I need this place where I can invite many friends and maybe where I can make some music. And it's only until 10. Trust us, it's okay. And when he left, we just kept on going, of course. And then
did he find out in the end?
Yeah, because so this place was a warehouse, but also his workshop, and he rented out sound systems. So in the middle of the night at 3 or 4, his crew came in to place back the sound system they picked up from this location. They were like, "What is going on here?" That was the end of the party, of course.
Oh no.
So yeah, it was more. We just organized events ourselves, and those were the first places where I DJ'd.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun night.
It was super fun.
Fucking cool. If it goes on
super
like
exciting.
Until 3, 4, yeah. Because
for us, yeah. And I actually have never been. So back then, I think I never experienced a real club night yet. So this was also my first.
Because you were also super young, like you were
17. So it was not yet. I was not even allowed in. So
but then
we tried it ourselves.
Is there a certain inspiration that you had, like because you? I mean, probably your brother as well, or was it just like we're gonna put up speakers?
Videos, seeing video, but it was nothing too big. It was maybe 60 people, and then super whack sound system.
Yeah,
and we did manage to get a sound subwoofer, but it was nothing professional. I mean,
but still, it existed.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
It's probably better.
What's
than
like the what's like because you had your brother and watched videos. What was like your? Did you had like some people really inspired you, or was it more like the whole thing around it?
You mean sound-wise then?
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Well, actually, one video that I always kept on replaying, and I think that's also the video that really got me into disco music.
Yeah,
was this street party in Chicago. There was just someone walking through the crowd, and it was this, I think, 25-minute video.
Yeah,
and it was just I think it was what was it? I think a reunion for a club or something.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly the video. I'll find it and send it.
But
that was, I kept on watching that also because I really enjoyed the music.
Yeah.
And I guess unconsciously also got inspired by it.
Yeah, it's crazy because I used to do track and field, and I also remember I always watched like one video. It was like a highlight clip of people like.
But that got you, and if it's the first one that got you,
and then if you like feeling down or something, you watch it again, and then like you get re-inspired, and you watch it again. So it's always interesting.
Yeah, super cool.
It's the same. You know this clip of this the Spanish DJ who takes the shirt off.
Yeah,
you know that clip.
Yeah,
and the bass is out.
That's
bro.
I watched that video so much.
I watched that clip already 150 times.
I was on the toilet and I couldn't get off.
It drops, but then only half a minute later he puts. It's insane.
Yeah, like the track gets them going, shirt off, they go crazy, and the bass is.
And they forgot the bass was still down.
Yeah, insane.
It's crazy.
Well, anyways, and then when you kind of got a bit deeper into the sauce and kind of, I guess YouTube rabbit holes also got you down there.
Of course.
What was like the first things that really hooked you? You know, something that was a deep inspiration and kind of got you into the depths of where you are now. You think?
But with what do you mean? Into like
just with music and maybe DJs or parties. It can be anything. Just kind of like the first chapter where you feel like you've entered the depths and you were not in shallow waters anymore.
What would that be? I remember that classic Motor City drum ensemble Boiler Room that I kept on watching, and I think and that was, of course, he played some really sick tunes there, and now they're all classics because it's like such a big Boiler Room. But I think back then that was one that I was really interested in, the way of mixing and different styles. Because that also went from acid house to disco and I think some Italo as well. The Moliendo Cafe, I think, he played. But that when I try to think of it, that's one.
And then you were mentioning a bit the variety of sound and the way. Do you remember like what exactly kind of also hooked you into that? Was it just the variety, or was it?
I think nothing is. I think I just have always been open for sound, so try to. Yeah, if it sounds good, it sounds good, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think there was not one moment where I realized but I just started archiving different types of music since I really started archiving music in YouTube playlists, or then later on a USB or buying records. And it has always been. Yeah, I never just did alone disco or jazz or house or. So I think there was not one moment where that happened.
Yeah.
And was this also a reason what made you start selling records?
No, that came way later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why was that a reason that you wanted to go into
the selling?
Yeah.
That also went quite organically.
Yeah.
So yeah, shall I start that story?
Maybe, yeah. Because I'm really intrigued because at some point
because that came quite later. This was from what we're talking now, maybe 4 years later.
I mean, if you want to bridge the gap as well, but I'm always curious because now you do it for a while now and you do it for a living, It's more than just a hobby, it's a way of life and living.
Yeah.
And
maybe let's say I still have a couple of questions about Leiden. I think I'm very curious in the early ages of V-Bar. I think you experienced them quite closely.
Well, there was one moment, and I was talking to someone last week about this in V-Bar. All of a sudden, we just got a message yo, there's this warehouse in an industrial area and Rahan is playing. And we're like, definitely not, right? It's not happening.
Yeah.
So we, of course, jumped on our bikes and went to, the Wee Bar. Back then, we never heard of that place.
Mm-hmm.
And we heard and we saw lights through this window and we were like, what? What's going on? Because we were really into it, but we were always going to other cities and checking things online and watching mixes. And all of a sudden there was something going on in Leiden. So we went in and it was not a club. The door was open, everyone could walk in, there was no security. And we walked in and me and Tom looked at each other what? This huge, because it looked nothing like it looks like now.
Yeah.
It used to be a salsa studio, dance studio.
So the whole thing, if you walked in and you were already in the room.
It was one open space. Sick. Well, the second floor area, that was already there, but also just one open space. Well, and the floor was just a carpet and nothing else in the room.
Fucking sick.
And the guys that organized or that set up V-Bar had done raves for many years already, 20 years probably.
Wow.
And we didn't know them back then, but they knew how to do it.
Yeah.
It was not their first time booking Rahan, and they have had everyone, I think.
Yeah.
And
how did you hear about this? Was it a friend who?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It was pretty just word of mouth then. No?
Yeah, definitely.
If you don't, I don't know what time. What
it was not posted online, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when was that? Around what time?
2017, I think.
Okay.
Because I also
or 17 or 18.
I think I saw it on YouTube or on Instagram somewhere that there was also a night with geology.
That was the first night we did.
Plenty Herbs, right? Was Bobby playing as well?
Yeah, it was Bobby, Jeff, Geology, and me and Tom. Sick. But that was so. This was, I think, 1 year after this moment.
Okay. And how did you then get?
So that was when we walked in, we were like, "What's going on? There's a scene in Leiden," and we didn't know. So we were like, "Whoa!" And we were like, "Imagine!" I remember telling Tom, "Imagine we can talk to the program here. Imagine that was our big goal: finding who does this and talk to him, just have a chat." And somehow that worked because we were with quite a big crew, the whole Maxi Radio crew.
Yeah.
I mean, back then we didn't have any plans of Maxi Radio. We just started with things. And then somehow we got in contact with the initiators of V-Bar. And we were just a crew that were so excited to do stuff. So they were like, if you want to help, just come. And so we basically broke down the whole place.
Yeah.
For free, of course. We just spent all our time doing that.
Yeah.
And then we helped with building things up. And because we did that, we had the deal then you can organize an event here.
Sick.
I think it was the first weekend after the opening weekend was our weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it must be fucking sick. Yeah. Because you worked on that place as well, you know? You put in sweat and tears.
Super exciting.
Fuck.
And that was for us really whoa, what's going on?
And how did that, tell us about that night. How did the night go? How did y'all plan it? How did you get to geology even
that's my question
in that time?
Because back then there was a programmer for V-Bar who got out of the picture at some point, but he you want to know something crazy actually, because he
yes. No.
Okay, so this guy
actually, no, move on to the next one.
Okay, so never mind. No, but he used to work at 3345 in Leiden because now it's in The Hague where you
Vinyleers
work, but
now.
it used but it all used to be in one place.
Yeah.
And geology used to come there to dig.
What?
That is crazy.
But this was a long time ago.
Bro.
I think he's done that maybe once or twice. If I can believe this guy, because he has said some things that...
we just take it.
But I think it happened because we had no chance of booking geology, of course, because who were we?
Yeah, exactly.
So he had to help us. And he said, look, he showed me, like, he sent a message like, yo, what's up, man? And this guy, young crew from Leiden likes you and they want to book you. You want to come? And yeah, he sorted it out for us.
Sick. Shout out.
And then another, now all these memories
go.
But something went wrong there between the booker, geology, the contact between the booker of geology, and the ex-programmer of WeBar. As the guy from WeBar tried to make a deal with a lower fee because we didn't have any money.
Yeah.
But to give something extra, he said, hey, is there something in this collection? And he shared my Discogs collection, saying, is there anything you want? And you can get the files or something. I don't know. To be honest, now I think back of it, why did he even do that?
Yeah.
Without asking me, and why would he want a file,
Yeah.
Geology understood it differently. He thought he could just get 5 records or something. Or So then all of a sudden he told me like, yo man, so he's gonna come, good deal, but he's gonna pick a few records from your collection. I was like, what?
How does
and
he
I spent all my money on records. So I was like, why?
Did that happen? And then?
Of course, because I didn't have a big collection back then, and all
the bangers gone.
Well, in the end, I also had contact with the booker, and I was like, I think there was a misunderstanding. Yeah. I'm so sorry, but yeah, so we tried to see if there's anything we can do. And in the end, I did give a few, but he still came, and we had a super nice night. And for us, that was one of the most special moments ever, of course. Seeing geology at our party in Leiden, that was the thing. We didn't have to go to Amsterdam or Rotterdam.
Yeah, that must be like a magical feeling, like you're doing it.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
Yeah, super special.
And then you were talking about the Maxi Radio crew. We can maybe also touch upon that. How did you start with Maxi Radio, and where did it start? I know for some time it was over the building of old 3345 Vinyleers, right?
Yeah. So
go ahead.
So it started actually at that party, the geology party.
Okay.
That party was called Maxi Club. I don't know why actually, but that was called Maxi Club. And then we did another event, and we also really liked that. Went really well, and then all of a sudden we had this idea like, hey, why is there's this place called Red Light Radio, and we were really inspired by that. And I think already back then Operator was also in existence already, and we were like, hey, but why is there not a place in Leiden for this stuff? Why is there no platform for Leiden upcoming artists and Leiden sound? And that's how the conversation started, and I think it took 2 years before we finally did it, but then we opened the radio station above the Vinyleers. Yeah. In that same warehouse.
And how were the first? Was it already official, or did you start kind of as a sort of pirate, more underground thing, or was it?
No, we started official.
Full licensed everything.
Yeah. Well, we did a few streams before, as a tryout thing. Yeah. And then we only streamed that, I think, on Facebook. I think we did 3 podcasts, and I think maybe 3-4 months after that we finally finished the studio, and then we went live on our website and like really tried to do it in a good way from the beginning. And of course a lot of things went wrong.
Yeah. As
of course.
And then you were saying the Leiden sound. How would you explain, was the Leiden sound or is what?
It is also really broad. But I think with Leiden sound we also mean Leiden artists.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of amazing DJs and producers And there has been amazing labels also in the 90s and 80s in Leiden. And I think it has a very interesting musical history and scene still now.
Yeah.
But a typical Leiden sound, I personally wouldn't really...
Yeah. But also what you said earlier, I really think it's important. Like you said, there's something in the city where I live or you come from, basically. I think it's so nice that you established it and try to establish it, because that's exactly like, I think, a frustration for a lot of people. Okay, I need to always go to Amsterdam or always go to Rotterdam to see something.
Yeah, and also the community, because you go with a little group of friends in the train to Amsterdam, have the best time of your life.
Yeah.
But then you're only there with your friends, and there's a lot of other people. But if you're in your own hometown,
there's always
400 people, you'll know half of them.
Yeah.
And then you have this super community atmosphere.
And I don't know how it was back then, but we had a discussion about this a couple of days ago. It's also less and less nowadays that people are willing to give something to the city where they live, you know, to your surrounding, to the people. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to Berlin and then I'm going to do this, or I'm going to go to London. And of course it's easier.
Because it's already happening there.
Exactly. It's happening. There's a crowd that's probably going to be into that. But it's really missing this kind of courage of being like, I want this where I live.
Do you feel that's happening in The Hague?
The thing is, I think we have a very fragile point of view because we are immigrants of The Hague. So we are not from The Hague, you know, and I also kind of left my hometown where I grew up.
Yeah.
But I also didn't really feel at home over there, and now I feel really at home in The Hague.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we are doing...
I think The Hague is thriving.
I mean, you guys are killing it over there.
Yeah.
But I mean, also apart from... I take it. But I think also apart from that, there's really cool people that do cool stuff in The Hague. And if you're there for a while, like we lived there now for like 5 years, you also get to know it, and then it's pretty nice. But I think just organizing things is maybe not as frequent as, for example, in Amsterdam, where there's something every weekend.
Yeah.
But still, I think the people are really open to it, which is amazing.
And then really up for it, right?
Really up, which is super amazing.
Because people in Amsterdam are, in some ways, maybe even spoiled, because there are so many good things going on. Every weekend you can choose.
Yeah.
Whereas in other smaller cities, you have less things, but high quality things, and then it
feels like super excitement coming up, like, oh, this is coming up in like, I don't know, like 3 weeks, and then you're already looking forward to it. And like, I mean, obviously if you're organizing it's different, but even if something bigger is happening, like exactly like you said, most people come that you've seen on the street or know, which is super sick.
Yeah, because that happens with your events, definitely, right? I feel that there's a really strong group that is always there. Big group, which is super special.
I think so too. And then it's also maybe also for VBAR, I mean, you're a bit talking out of also Tom's viewpoint, but how do you think can you kind of keep that feeling and not get people spoiled? The same with Maxi Radio and VBAR. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like, how do you then keep this kind of relationship special in a scene where you brought a certain, like, Disco Town works really good. I think, like, we've been to 3 now, I think, and it was always very good, and people were up to it. How do you think? Do you maintain this?
But it is hard, to be honest, because I mean, what people want is they are seeking that same good energy from the last event. So you have to keep that up. And I think also always come with something new or special or something people wouldn't expect. And I think VBAR does that really well with forever changing all the light installations, for example, or...
They collaborate with the neighbors, right? Who
are the owners of VBAR.
Okay. Because they also do this design. They have this design
they do stages, for huge festivals, so they know what they're doing. And they can also then help VBAR with new light installations or And also WHYDOYOUCARE works together with local artists for that as well. But how do you keep that? Good question.
It's so tricky because like the first, like it's always like, I mean, we also don't do it for too long, obviously. So I think for us, we're not at a point yet. But for example, if you do your first event, it usually goes well because you tell everyone. And everyone comes, and then the second one too. But at some point, people know it. And like how you keep it at the same.
Yeah, because they'll come the first time.
But
and half of them will come to the second time.
But then like what is?
And if it's not as good as the first time, they won't come the third time. And then you have to find a new. And what's also interesting is, after 6 or 7 years, a lot of people don't party anymore that used to come because they're older or they have kids or they only go out once every 3-4 months. So and a lot of new people come. And they have different expectations or experience things that we used to do for our crowd then in a different way. So this, I think every time you just have to also see and feel what's going on and realize what you maybe have to do the next time. But in the end, if you just do something with a motivated crew and something you really like, then usually people would see that when they walk into a club. See all the effort that's in.
And would you, is then, if I understand it correctly, is Disco Town then kind of the continuation of the Maxi club nights that you did, or what is it? Different things you would say?
It's a whole different crew.
Okay.
Well, there's 3 people that are in both crews, but then in Disco Town there's 2 other people that are not involved with Maxi, and then there's people in Maxi that are not involved with. But Maxi Club, out of the Maxi Club crew, Maxi Radio started, and then Maxi Club did a few more nights, and Disco Town, I guess, also started on the side around the same time Maxi Radio started. And that started not in WHYDOYUCARE, but in this super tiny student cafe.
Oh, really?
I think you said it, and then like it exploded like crazy.
It went like, we were like, because we just wanted to do something fun, and all of a sudden it was packed, and we actually made money, and we didn't expect that even. We were just because we didn't book any DJs, we just played ourselves. But then, so we didn't make a budget. We just. But all of a sudden, the owner was like, "Hey, by the way, you sold so many tickets, you're gonna get 2,000 euros." And I was like, "We didn't even expect something." If he said nothing, we were also fine with it. So that motivated us to do another one, I guess.
And did that? Why did you do Disco Town instead of just doing, calling it Maxi Night or however?
Because someone that worked in that student cafe knew that we were into this sound, and he wanted an event in this place with this sound. So we just collaborated, had a few meetings, and then what we thought had a one-off event.
And then it went too good.
And then it was and we enjoyed it so much to do. We were super excited to just keep on going. And I think the next event we lost money.
Yeah, but you had 2K extra.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
That's the thing, there's like play money.
Then it doesn't matter. And then all of a sudden, the WHYDOYUCARE was like, "Don't you want to do it here?" Or like, "Why? There's never ever going to be more than 100 people will go to WHYDOYUCARE for Disco Time." And he was like, "Okay, but just do it." And we did it, and we were sold out. We couldn't believe it.
Whoa, crazy.
And then we stayed at WHYDOYUCARE, of course. Because we realized we could do something there.
I remember our first Alma Rhythm, we had tickets on Ticket Swap. Like people looking and there were none available. And we were like, fuck yeah.
Which event was this?
The very first Alma Rhythm.
Was it Korenhuis? I don't know if you know, in The Hague it's like a cultural place. So it's like...
Is that the one next to Bart?
Yeah. It's like a cafe. You can practice a lot of stuff there.
Cool.
But we got a really good deal. And then we changed it up a lot.
Tickets on Ticket Swap.
Man, I didn't
not online, but people looking, because we sold out. And then there were like 5 or 8 people.
How did that make you feel?
Yeah, man,
we were on top of the world. It was like
also just sending out thanks, because you were the first person that got us like jumping from a booking because Disco Town.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
we were in. I remember it vividly.
So nervous,
we were in our go-to cafe, and I was doing coffee. I was working, and he was just chilling there. And I just got the message from you, and then you also sent the lineup that you wanted us to close, and we were like, we were running out on the street, and like my coworkers were like, "What is happening?" And we were like, "Yeah!"
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was.
And we were excited that you came and played. You know. So. But that night was also incredible, right?
It was so nice,
bro. We were like standing there behind Leslie, and we were like, "How the fuck are we gonna do this?"
Yeah, because Leslie played before.
Yeah. It was Lotus.
Oh yeah, Lotus, Leslie, and
then
it was a really cool
us.
night.
But it was amazing.
I really enjoyed that.
Super nice night.
Yeah, I remember. But I was so nervous.
Yeah, that was the most nervous gig I played. That was chill.
Really?
Yes, by far. It was the first big gig that we ever had.
Yeah, in front of like a bigger crowd. And like
because it was packed also that night, I think.
Yeah,
right?
and until the end.
Yeah, but that's really because of you guys. Because I have to say, in V-Bar could get quieter at like 4, but this time at 5, people stay dancing. So
yeah, I mean we kept peak time for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We did not slow down.
You only bought the real peak time bangers from your cabinets.
Yeah, but tell us about some some special nights that you had with V-Bar. Something that was like really like wow. That was, or is there something? That
I mean, of course, the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That one was like wow, because but we already talked about that one. I mean, one that was special when we with Disco Time did our first ever band, which was Another Taste, as they wanted to trial out, and they are of course one of the sickest bands out there, right? Yeah, you would agree, I think.
Definitely.
So, and for us, it was really a big thing because usually we just have DJs, and now we had a 5-piece band. New production. And it was really, we were all really nervous for how that was going to go. But it was so cool it was such a different experience, of course. Yeah. Because usually you're just more used to like DJ and a certain sound from the sound system, you know. But this time it all sounded different and different crowd because there's a live band.
But did you do live band and DJ or only live band?
We did we also did DJs. So they played in the middle, and then we had DJs before and DJs after. Yeah. But I think we just asked the band members to DJ as well.
Oh, that was so nice. Yeah. I mean, they really know it's done as well.
Yes.
On that part.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby.
Oh man, crazy.
Amazing DJ.
Yeah.
Besides being
we're really like scouting for the right moment to book him as well.
You should.
Him and Jeff Hacker is always like, when can we book them? Yeah, but you
every gig you do.
That's true. That's true. But you want a deep crowd and you want to kind of go.
Yeah, I know.
Deep.
I mean,
we booked Bobby already, but
you want the right crowd for the right DJ.
Yeah. But amazing.
Yeah, but in the end. And one special thing was, but I'm not sure if it was my favorite, but there's another venue in Leiden, the Stadsgehoorzaal, which is this insanely big theater, which usually doesn't do club nights, more classical music and big concerts. And somehow we did an event there with this guy. We had Red Greg, my all-time favorite DJ.
But you lost money there, no?
Yeah, because I was already a bit like, because now I think back to it, we just should have booked him in V-Bar because that's where we had our crowd and where we had that real atmosphere. And now it was really special in this beautiful concert hall, but a lot of stress for the production and the sound, because how do you ever get?
Because it's also new venue for you. So exactly. You don't know how it works. Like in V-Bar, you already like dialed in. Yeah. Like okay, you need to do this, I need to do this. This is how it works. We can host the artist properly.
Exactly. Now it was way different, but it was so special that because it is the most impressive venue in Leiden to do something there. Yeah. But at the same time, also regret we did it somehow. But it was special.
Yeah. I mean, Red Greg is always a treat.
It's insane.
Yeah. Really,
deep
really crazy.
Yeah.
The deepest.
Yeah, definitely.
Like also we talk about it, but when he posts like on his Instagram, like new single, pick of the day, you check it on Discogs, 0 halves, 800 ones.
Found it for like £4 back in the day.
Yeah. haven't played this for 30 years.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, legend. No, really.
Well, then maybe like nice scoop with 15 minutes to go or something like that.
15 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I told you, time is flying.
Yeah.
But deep crates, how did you get to deep
Now my
crates
question
and
comes
selling
back.
them?
What do you mean? How did
Yeah,
I started digging, or?
No,
Yeah,
how
d-
did you start?
digging
Also
and then
selling.
deciding to sell them and
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
how did that whole journey start?
Okay, so that's started because I run the shop together with Boas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we met at Maxi Radio as he was a resident there, with a friend of his, David. And Boas all of a sudden came to me and he said, "Hey, I've got this idea. Do you want to talk about it?" And I was like, "Sure, tell me." And he had this idea of doing a record auction at the radio. And the concept was to sell records or play records, talk about them, but they would be like under the radar ones. And then people could bid we would post the clips and people could bid for 5 days after the show.
Sick.
Without knowing any stats, because we were like, everyone always buys
No, that's really
thinking
nice.
about looking at stats. They see, oh, it's rare and expensive. Okay, then I'll do it because it should be good. Or, oh, it's cheap and everyone has it.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
I'm not
such
going to
a
do
nice
it.
idea.
So that was
So
a bit of
nice.
the concept, and it started as an experiment. As we sold records for 10 euros that were worth 80 euros. But we also sold a record for 120 euros that is worth 2 euros. So it went
Crazy.
both
So
ways.
nice.
Because they only went by sound, right? You didn't
Exactly.
say the title.
And
or
we all checked they were non-Shazamable, so we
Yeah.
really digged through our
So
collections
really-
to find
that's
stuff
a
that
fucking nice idea.
purely to find stuff so people could buy not based on statistics but just
Yeah.
on sound and how they like it and how much it's worth for them,
yeah.
and really try to make them listen and think like, is it actually for me or not, or is it
Man, that
because a lot of
idea is
people just want
nice.
something because of everyone wants. Yes, exactly.
100%, yeah.
Mm.
You're
So-
like, you're deciding and then you check.
I mean, I do the same.
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, oh my, this is it.
If
now.
the
It must be
stats-
good.
If the stats are juicy,
Yeah.
I'm
Of
happier.
course, but
Yeah.
but the other way also, if the stats are not juicy, you'll listen to it differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so true. It's so true.
So we only said, hey, this is a record from '85 from Germany. We like it because of this, and then we just played it, and then
Yeah.
we put the clip online, and so many people started bidding. We couldn't believe
So
it.
wow.
For all over the world.
Because a lot of people probably think, oh, this
But
shit
how
must
did
be
you
like
get
Well, and they got
rare.
deals.
Yeah, and they got deals.
Because there was also people, of course, there's people that will know one or two, and
Yeah.
then they know, oh, this one is really hard to get, for example, and then they will get really interested. So people, of course, started to check all the clips to see if there's anything they really wanted.
So
Yeah.
nice.
But how did you get to such a large crowd? Like, how did you get to all over the world?
We just posted it on Instagram, and
Mhm.
it wasn't on an account with already a few hundred followers Boaz had.
Yeah.
And I don't know, people
Nice. So
just started
Yeah.
to
got
comment,
to
and
them.
then you are, I guess, in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Thank
And-
God, and fuck the algorithm.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, but how long did you do that for then? Because it started as
4
experiment.
shows.
4 shows.
And then because we had that, and then we had that Instagram account, and then we were
Was it called Offbeat?
then we already called it Offbeat.
Crazy that you
Nice.
already had the name.
And then we decided to also sell outside of the auctions,
Mm-hmm.
to just do some random records for sale in between, and then at some point we had a few crates at Maxi Radio for the DJs that got there to dig through.
Yeah.
And we started by going there once every week on a Monday to post things online, or to put some things on Discogs, or to ship or make a post. And then it became 2 days, and then we had more records. And then all of a sudden, Maxi Radio was kicked out of the warehouse, and we were there with all our records. We were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, what are we going to do?" And then we found that shop in Rotterdam, as we both lived
Yeah.
here.
And you just said, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly, because it was a bit like, are we really going to do this? Because now you have a shop with opening times. You
Mhm.
cannot just choose to
Do
go or
whatever
not.
you want. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But we decided to do it, and went, quite well. Yeah.
And how did you find, because I mean, I can only talk from my experience so far for like digging for records. Now it's pretty hard, like to, I think you need to have certain connections or buy like bigger bulk. How was it for you guys to find stuff to also like always bring new stuff to the store?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the hardest part of running a record store, having good stock.
Yeah.
Because some people come weekly, for example, and if they see the same old stock all the time, they will stop coming at some point. And you just always want fresh and good stuff.
Yeah.
And the way we do it is mainly by buying collections and trying to be a bit more creative with how to find them. And basically a big shout out to Boas, because he's a crazy buyer. He calls me in the morning, hey, we're driving to Germany. I'm like, why? Yeah, crazy collection. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He just sorts it out.
You just came back from, I mean, you did this already a couple of months ago, but the Belgian collection that you had, right?
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, but those are it was impressive.
Yeah.
And it's really big, 9,000 records. And that's good, because then we finally have some stock for...
dump a couple every few weeks.
Yeah, so we did one drop now, and then we can do another drop another time.
Wow. And then do you kind of... I don't know if you want to share this. You can also keep your recipe of success. But do you kind of... do you kind of filter them out and you just keep the goodies and the bad ones you push?
I'm happy to announce that I don't do that. Well, I keep... Yeah. I mean, from this 9,000 collection, I maybe kept 2.
Yeah.
Or something.
But I mean also for the shop itself.
Oh, you mean... okay. So, you mean for the shop itself?
Yeah, if there's like a couple of €2 ones, or there's like...
well, we have in our shop, all the bottom bins are all free for €10. And we basically just put everything there that is... either not our sound, or it has a mark, or the cover is missing, or it's a double album but there's only one, or it's just cheap, has not high value. So there could be good stuff. And then there's also sometimes music we don't really want to sell in our shop because it's not
it doesn't fit
the sound of our shop, and that we sell on Discogs. So we also sell online.
Okay.
But basically all the stock in the shop is shop only. We do like that because then people that take the effort to come to the
really
shop,
nice.
they have
I think it's
a good
really good
selection. Yeah. And the shop has priority. So basically the best stuff goes there.
Yeah, that's how you should do it.
I really have to say humbly, so it's really an honor to have you here, because I really think that you're one of the best shops I've really been to.
No, it's true.
Like, it's really true. And from all the... I think we don't have a lot of experience.
But even like experience-wise, if you go there, you're always nice. The digging experience is great. The records are great.
Like I told... I mean, my girlfriend was there, and I texted you like, oh, my girlfriend was there. And you knew exactly the records that she bought. I mean, that's crazy. No. And it's really... You guys are doing... I think you have the best record shop. And... it's really...
There's many amazing record shops all over the world.
Of course, but
we do try to put in the... because we come from digging and not from the selling part.
Yeah.
And I think we know what we think is important in shops, and we try to do that ourselves as good as possible.
Yeah, I think because... like a lot of things that you were telling us this whole hour is everything kind of just grew very organically of what you were doing, like this as well. Yeah. So it doesn't grow out of a standpoint of, how are we going to make money out of this? But, we can make money off of this, and it's working well. And you work it the other way around.
I think and I always also try to work like that, just try out, and then sometimes it won't work.
Yeah.
And other times it will, but I think being too strategic in the scene doesn't work.
No,
right? I think I mean the whole music scene.
Yeah, I think especially in a creative scene, you can plan and think of things, and especially in events, you need to plan.
Of course,
that you don't lose like all your money.
Yeah, of course.
But I think you can't be too like, okay, this is the 5-year business plan.
No,
even the word business plan sounds a
doesn't
bit
fit,
off
right?
If you, and especially because you need to also go with the time and what you really like, especially for like playing music or like producing music or being a musician. Like if you really want to do it for a long time, it doesn't make sense if you do
I think
only stuff you don't like.
But it's also, if you plan too much of becoming something or someone as an organization, or then you will stop doing it. Then you'll do it from a different motivation, of course. And then I think the whole creative aspect changes dramatically.
And it's all, of course, every business is different. But I think especially record shops, I think it's such a crucial point, at least for me. Like anyone, I think, who is or wants to be a DJ or whatever, like record shops is at least my first anchor point in everything that had brought me where I am now. Like this whole thing with digging, you meet the right people there, you meet the people that are into that. Like we went to Offbeat with Levi, I think, and then suddenly Miguel was there, and then this other guy was there, and then Izzy was there, and we were just all talking, and then you end up having dinner together, and this whole thing that a record shop
it's amazing
can create.
Those seeing these connections happen as well, and experience it myself. It's so nice.
Yeah, and it's beyond retail, like you know, and that's exactly why you're not selling Taylor Swift 18 versions, because it probably is gonna sell well, but these customers are not gonna like care about these values that a record shop should really hold.
It is interesting though, because in the end we do have to. It is a company, and we do have to both live from it. So,
but then,
of course, you do think about it in a different way. At the beginning, it was just pure like we couldn't care about anything about money, just pure good records. Now, of course, still pure good records, but in the back of my head, it's also like, but we need to survive the month, right?
Yeah. And obviously you can also make money. That's what I also think, like you can also make money off it. It's not like it's nothing wrong if you charge people.
No,
like that it makes sense, you know. If you just overdo it, then not.
Try to keep it human.
Yeah.
And how do you find that balance? Like how do you think you kind of find the healthy in between of, okay, gotta make some cash because you gotta survive, but
when it feels good, it feels good, and when it doesn't, you stop doing it. Really, that's it. I think we have had moments where one of us was like, I don't know, man, it feels too far from where we or who we are, and then we just know, okay, then I think again, it's not strategy. You do something, and if it feels good, you keep on doing it.
Yeah,
and something else will start growing out of that. And if it doesn't feel right, you'll stop immediately because you know it doesn't fit with the vision of the team and what you want to do in the end.
There's so many people I think out there. Like there was for me, I hope they're not listening, but my parents were like always coming home from work, and all I've always heard is like, oh, what a shit day, and like, oh, what a shit day in the office. And I was always like it's the last thing I want is to have, you know, a shit day in the office, because I mean it's 40-50 hours that you put
it's
in
big
every
part
week.
of your life.
It is, it's most of your life. So I think it's a very beautiful way of life that you
but I feel super lucky because you know that I can make a living out of music. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, yes, you know, I'm gonna jump on my bike and I'm gonna listen to music, drink coffee with amazing people, and I'm like, how do I get money for this? But I do feel really lucky, and I don't want to forget that as well. It came from a lot of work, and the first 5 years of working in music, I didn't earn any money, and I only spent money, but I'm really happy I did. Basically, the student loan, I did the maximum always, and I only spent it on records and hosting club nights. But if I didn't do that, then I had to work in a cafe to earn money, and then I didn't have time for organizing things I wanted to do. So I guess it was risky,
of course,
but it worked out luckily.
But and you also cannot forget, like, I mean, we all are lucky that we get to do so much music and do it nicely, but especially you give exactly the same feeling to all your visitors of the shop. Like, I'm very excited when I find the time to go to Offbeat and I can go there, and that goes for thousands of people. When a new drop comes or whatever, you see them like line up in the shop and come at 9 a.m. And dig through everything.
But I think in the end, everyone that comes to the store also always inspires other people, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
And I mean, personally for me, I get super inspired by also people that come to our shop. You always get new ideas and
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
also
it's like
for you guys, the guys what you're doing, the things you're doing in The Hague is insane. You know, I went to the last part. Was it the last party with Marcellus? No, the last one was with APK. I wasn't there, but the one before, I couldn't believe it. It was so good. So respect. Really, that's really inspired me a lot as well. So same goes for you, really.
Yeah, thank you.
That's why
that was
shows are great.
Good get down.
Inspiration Hub is like the how's it called in California? Like the whole hub where you have like Apple, Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley.
That's like the record store. That's the Silicon Valley.
Wow. Okay, we should maybe rebrand ours.
Yeah, Silicon Valley.
The Silicon Valley of vinyl.
Hey. Well, coming on
to
the last question, the most important one.
Why do you care?
Oh, that question actually gets in the show. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we was thinking in the beginning, should we ask it? And then we did the first episode. It's the second, and then we just ask it.
It's most of the time the same answer, but it's important to ask.
What is that answer?
It's a very broad question as well.
Yeah.
Why do I care? I don't know, man. Yeah. Just everyone and everything around this whole scene is just too good, and it makes me happy and motivated. And why that is exactly, sometimes I don't know, but I know it is good. And I mean, what we've been talking about for the last hour, working together with people and creating amazing stuff together. That's to me one of the best things ever. And I don't know. I just care really about community, and I had that feeling with the shop, with the radio, with club nights. I don't know. It is about the people and the community, and this scene is the place where community is so important. Yeah, and I think that's why I care.
Beautiful answer.
Beautiful. That was maybe the
very good answer.
One of the best answers I've
no, probably not.
Yes,
you probably also really say that to everyone.
No, you can rewatch it. You can rewatch. It was it was dope.
Watch all the episodes. We've never said that before.
Okay, well, I'll watch all the episodes.
Good luck.
All right. This was 1 hour of chatter. Now it's 1 hour of letting music do the talking.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Blessing our record bags with goodies. Always.
Okay, let's fill in some tunes.
Yes. Much love. Thank you for listening.
You are now listening to Operator.
Kept trying to also ask you guys questions.
But also in the beginning it was really weird because we were like also talking about how do we want to do it. What do we want to do it more fixed or like more?
Yeah, I'm just putting it on some stuff.
Okay. Or like more like free. And then I think it helps if it's like a conversation, if it like flows a bit more. Yeah. Because if I would sit there, I would feel extra uncomfortable. Yeah. Talking, but it's always fun.
I guess interviews always feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just a conversation, you know?
We should start with some Gil Scott Heron.
Yeah. Always.
I also remember, it's your dad's favorite, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
every episode that you do, there's a Gil Scott somewhere.
Definitely 80-90% is some Gil Scott.
Alright, 1 hour of tunes. Enjoy.
A few times. Design is so sick.
Ever feel kinda down and out, you don't know just what to do? Living all of your days in darkness, let the sun shine through. Plastic people with plastic minds are on their way to plastic homes. No beginning, there ain't no ending, just on and on and on and on and on. It's all because they're so afraid to say that they're alone. Until our hero rides in on his saxophone. Or could you call on Lady Day? And could you call on John Coltrane now? 'Cause they'll wash your troubles, your troubles, your troubles, your troubles away. Your troubles away. They'll wash your troubles away. They'll wash your troubles away. Your troubles, your troubles, your troubles, your troubles away. Yeah, they'll wash your troubles away. They'll wash your troubles away. Yeah, 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 yeah.
know that I can understand it. And if our love gets to be anything but this, and I start not to feel the sweet warmth of your tender kiss, tell me, how can you expect me to understand it, baby? Yeah, I can't understand. No, baby, just can't understand it. Something cool, but not too cold. Oh, you gotta give to get you know. Oh, girl, I can understand it. When I try my best to make you happy. Early one morning and find you packing. No. You can't expect me to understand that. I know sometimes you wanna get away from home, but I get upset when you stay away too long. Lordy, yeah. Woo. Can you understand it, baby? You know I'm trying my best to make you happy, girl, every day. Ever found yourself in a situation that you feel you can't control? Just give it a little consideration, and you find it deep within your soul. Well, check it out. Sit back and relax and do the right thing.
Well, mama, set yourself at ease.
Just let the music take you higher. Satisfaction guaranteed. Well, now go. You've got to make up your mind.
What you know?
You gotta go for what you know. Girl. Even if you can't dig it, you gotta go for what you know.
Don't get lost inside your own world.
It's easier outside.
Find it's easier outside.
Just keep on pushing, don't give up now.
Give up now.
You can make it if you try.
Give it up.
But turn it loose now.
I'm telling you, go for what you know. Got to get up and go, y'all. Just worry about you and not the rest now.
Don't fight the feeling, let yourself go. Don't go and waste no more time. You'd be surprised what you find. yourself. No matter where you go, no matter what they say, just believe in yourself. No matter where you go, no matter what they say, just believe in yourself. No matter where you go, no matter what they say, just believe in yourself. No matter where you go, no matter what they say, just believe in yourself.